The show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you.
He's everywhere, he's everywhere.
That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray and Odie. The clock says it's 7 o'clock, so when we had to come to work.
It's time to start hump day. It is Wednesday. We made it, finally.
Yeah, man, we got our seal of approval. We still ain't got that camel to where he'll walk through.
Well, he's tired, but
have you
seal
called
of
the
approval.
petting zoo?
No, I need to. I want the kangaroo. I hear they got one.
Only in Alabama.
Can you get a kangaroo?
Wow.
But only in Mississippi.
But think about that. How do you pet a kangaroo? It was a petting
with one
zoo.
arm.
Because they constantly.
I hear
They
kangaroo will
box.
throw up on you. An emu would fit on you. A kangaroo be done dodged you in the
Aren't
nose.
those feet like dangerous too, to where they'll kick you?
Well, now Sylvester got tore up by his feet. He'd roll back on that. On
I remember that
tail, and he got old Sylvester the cat pretty good.
I'd forgotten about that part, Odie.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah.
You can go in there, Dad. It's just a little small one, Dad.
Didn't turn out so well, did it?
No, it didn't.
Oh, have mercy. Have you ever been to Hawaii?
No.
Me either. But if you were planning, they're looking at going up on their hotel tax, and you think, well, it must be a good reason. Now, they think it's climate change coming to Hawaii, so they're adding some more taxes to it for you.
Well, it is coming. We just got through with winter. Summer's always next. It
That's
happens year
right.
after year.
Will you call one of them and tell them that?
I know.
We ain't got Magnum there no more. Jack Lord left the island, so we ain't got any representatives over there.
Yeah, I mean,
Where's
we're done.
Dog? Is he still there?
I think he is.
Yeah, I just hadn't heard or seen him in the news in forever. He got that new wife immediately after the other one passed away, or at least it seemed it.
I wonder if she does bounty hunting too.
I don't know. That other one scared me, let me tell you. I'd hate to have her after me.
Can of mace, it looks like a fire extinguisher on his hip. There's enough of that there. I just want to be in the helicopter with TC and him give me a tour of that place.
Yeah, boy, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
One day I'm going to make it.
It just save your pennies, from what I understand.
It'll be on a cruise ship.
It would have to be rough to live there, honestly, due to the pricing of the way things are.
Yeah.
Because basically everything's got to be shipped in, doesn't it?
Yeah, 'cause they don't have much at all over there. They got pineapples. They got good coffee. They've got real good coffee.
Yeah.
But ships do get there. That's just one day, but that's
birthday coming
okay.
in already.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, get those into us. We'd love to hear from you. Let's see here. Did you see where Trump done the ultimate there yesterday? He was speaking to the National Guard as he was in Michigan. And impromptu as he is, you remember the lady that was at the White House that was trying to cover her face, the governor?
Yeah.
He said, "Come on up, Governor. Sure is good to see you," and made her speak in front of everybody. He didn't make fun of her. He just put her out there in front of everybody.
If you're going to be here,
might as well be
here.
recognized there.
Yeah. But
they're adding some fighter jets to some bases there, and that was the ceremony. And it's good to get along with one another, isn't it?
He has done a lot for our military.
Lots more to come.
Lots more to come. Man, we love it.
I have never been able to say this, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. I'm just saying, in my mind, it's like a stigma. I can't say it very well because it was the first time in history as the second gentleman, and I never could say that well. The second gentleman.
You talking about
Dougie, who was Kamala.
Him?
That's him. That's Kamala's husband.
And he was on the board of the Holocaust Museum?
Yep, he ain't there no more. You want to know why?
Was he?
He got fired.
Well, does he have any kind of a history with the Holocaust?
I don't know. And I don't know what it requires to be on that board, but he ain't there no more. Trump he's out of there.
Well, I think on something like that because that is a tremendous heartbreaking.
You're saying
time
have
that we
some
went through.
connection.
You got to have
And he
some
may.
kind of, and he may. Don't know, but you should have some kind of connection through your family of dealing with the Holocaust before you're on
That thing was bad, y'all. And there's still people that want to stand in front of you and tell you that didn't happen. How can you do that? The truth is the truth. It did happen there.
You can try, but you cannot erase history.
That's right.
No way to do it. You can rewrite it, and you can throw your own leg in there, but you cannot rewrite it. Once it happens, it's there.
And let me just ask this. I see it so much of you've been fine all your life, never been on a piece of medication. You go to the doctor for the first time in your life, probably in your mid-40s, 45.
Yeah.
Next thing you come home, you got 10 pills to take every day. Is it overdoing it? RFK seems to think so and is saying that, well, maybe doctors need to quit prescribing so much.
Well, I think some of it has to do with the doctors prescribing too much, but I also have thoughts of it being our fault of going to the doctor because besides one call that's all, what else do you see on TV as commercials nowadays?
Oh, it's this medication.
Go ask your doctor. Go ask your doctor. And then you start feeling, well, I feel like that. Let me ask hey, doc, what about this? Will that help me? Well,
Are you referring to, and let me test Odie's knowledge here, and you may not remember. Do you remember the episode of Little House on the Prairie where Mrs. Olson read the book and she went to go see Doc Baker?
No.
Really?
I don't remember that.
She described all the symptoms that she read in the book. And he goes, Harriet, you've got gas.
Go outside. But if you'll take care of that, we'll be. But I think we are medicated. I mean, look what form or what supports our medical schools? Your drug companies. I just think there's a conflict of interest. Learn what the ailments are, learn what causes it, learn how to fix it, but we've been taught how to cover up. That's why you got to have 10, because 3 of those pills is going to help try and fix what you got, and the other 7 is going to cover up the adverse effects of the 3 that you took in the first place.
See, and I'm on the opposite side of that. I wait till I have 8 heart attacks in the driveway before I decide to go, well, maybe something's wrong. I'm just not a person that if you got a cold, you suffer through it. If you get a little cut, you just, well, that's okay. And you go on. And a lot of people used to be that way. But there is some Americans now that...
You're not talking about the hypochondriac.
That could be them.
Okay. Oh, you get sick.
The wind blows. Whoop,
Daddy told you go get under the cover. We'll bring you another one. You can sweat it out.
You'll be okay.
Drink that castor oil. You'll be fine.
Oh, that'll cure anything. It takes your mind off the other problem.
Yeah. Oh, you cut your finger. Let me put this Mercurochrome on there, and you'll feel like you've had the most worst pain in your life.
What happened to Mercurochrome? That used to be the fix-all. You get a cut and they make you squeal.
It worked, though.
Oh, yeah, it did. It did. You didn't want no more of it.
You didn't want no more of it. Nothing hurt me.
I can remember. I ain't heard those words in forever.
Yeah.
Let's get some Mercurochrome.
That little plastic stick down there. Man,
hubba, hubba.
you can still feel it, can't you?
Yes, I can. Paragard. Do you remember drinking any of that?
Oh, yeah.
That would stop anything. Anything. Yeah. And I wish I had 5 bottles of it now.
Yeah. It'll work.
They said somebody's bad for you. Well, I don't know, but I know it would stop it. If you had something coming at you, it cut it off.
For at least 4 days.
That stuff tasted horrible, but it was highly effective.
Yeah.
Paragard.
All right, to cure a cough, eat a cup of prunes. I'll cough.
I don't want prunes. Yes, sir. You won't cough anymore. You're
you
right.
cough one time, you'll wish you hadn't.
Barbara says she remembers that Mercurochrome there as well. We'll be
stuff.
right back. We're getting ready for Collinsville Day. We're going to find out what's going on behind the scenes. When you get to that 4-way, it's going to be lit up with a lot of people this weekend.
That's right.
We'll be right back.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
A couple of names we hadn't heard in forever in medicines was iodine.
Yeah.
And methylate. I have not heard those names since I was a kid.
Methylate would work too. WD-40 works on everything. You can put WD-40 on a squeaky knee or something and it will help.
Yeah, like if you got a pain, how much do you rub it in?
You just keep rubbing till it goes.
Okay.
So do you know you can use WD-40 in the water and all that and it doesn't harm the environment? You know what it's made out of?
What's it made out of?
Fish oil.
Well, there you are.
And it took them 40 tries to come up with a water displacement.
40, okay. Now, what is this blue cow?
I don't know. That's where blueberry milk comes from.
Blueberry
But
milk.
I don't know what what is blue cow medicine? And what does it cure?
You got us. Hey, we've had I had almost forgotten about this lady, but I think it's worth mentioning. Anybody remember watching Dallas?
Unfortunately.
Believe it or not, Cliff Barnes had a mama on the show. I don't know if y'all remember that. It wasn't a big part, but every now and then you'd get a cameo. She's passed away. There she is, if you remember. That was her character.
I don't remember her.
Yeah. And here's what she looks like in her latest pictures there. Priscilla Pointer is her name, but she played the mother of Pam and Cliff Barnes on the show.
Okay.
Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Carl, I think they're talking about something different. That's not the right blue.
Blue cow was rising worm medicine.
Ringworm.
Ringworm.
Okay.
There's a long way over there. I couldn't read it there, Odie. It looked different. Well, I got a pair of those in case we.
Those are for up close. I've got. See if you look. I've got up close and then regular.
You do have multiple ones there.
Yeah.
As we get ready for the big show, as we get ready to go to Collinsville, Tony, how in the world are you doing today?
Good morning. How are you?
Collinsville Fire Chief. Y'all got a lot ahead of you, don't you?
It's going to be a busy weekend. We've been working hard to get ready for it. This is going to be the 36th annual, so it's got to get bigger and better every year, right?
36.
Man, that's going to be that entire section by the pig all the way around behind MacPhail's, Tate's Fireworks, all the way around the hardware store is going to be packed. How many spots have y'all sold to different vendors?
We were counting the other night. We're around 130 spots sold at this point.
Wow.
And we've still got some spots to sell, so if someone wants to come in at the last minute and still get a vendor spot, we can accommodate you.
There you are.
So how do they do that? If somebody out there is watching and say, hey, I've got some wares I'd like to bring, who do they get in touch with?
It's really simple. You can, first of all, I don't mind giving out a phone number, 601-490-0876.
Yeah, that's not his.
No, it's definitely not mine. I had to think about it. And nowadays, we don't remember numbers that much. Our phones just tell us what the numbers are. But you can call that number. That's my wife. You can contact us via Facebook. And we have a webpage, Collinsville Volunteer and Rescue, CollinsvilleFireandRescue.com. And you can reach us at either one of those three different ways. And we'll get you set up with a booth space. We're also going to be feeding people that day.
Food brings everybody in.
We've got our famous fish plates. It'll have Miss Pam's baked beans on those that everybody always loves. Don't run out of those and then try to change that to just regular baked beans for a little bit.
They don't go for that.
People come back and complain, hey, I didn't get what I got the first time here.
Yeah.
We're also going to be doing some chicken nugget plates. The community.
Is it true that y'all are having the Sandy White buffet line? That's what I heard.
It goes in front of the hardware store.
Okay. We're just making sure that those rumors were true.
Yeah. And hairstyling at the end.
Hairstyling at the end. She'll be there ready for it. So what else you got there, Tony?
Oh gosh, we're gonna have live music all day.
Well, speaking of
entertainment is good. Who's that sitting over in the corner there?
Oh yeah, look at there. It several people are going to be there.
Yeah, we've got Grayson Culpepper. We'll be opening for Daniel House and
and coming young kid.
Yes, he is. He is incredible.
Good. Yes.
And Daniel's going to have his full band there this year. They'll be playing from 10 to 2, and we invite people. We'll have tents out there for people to sit under. Bring your lawn chairs, hang out, eat your lunch right in front of the band, and there'll be vendors all around. You guys were talking about a kangaroo earlier that got loose from a petting zoo.
Yeah.
We actually will have a petting zoo there that day for the young people to.
Any kangaroos?
I don't think there'll be a kangaroo, but words are.
Kangaroo?
Yeah. Story is at this point we'll have a horse, we'll have some cows, we'll have some different little farm animals. So. Be something for the kids to come see and enjoy.
Bring the kids, let them pet it. Now, will there be any ball games playing? I know sometimes they have a ball game that
there will be ball
out.
games going all day.
So good deal.
So you can hang out and watch the ball games, visit the vendors, come listen to good music, eat good food. It's just a full day of enjoyment in Collinsville.
This is kind of like when Collinsville, the West Lauderdale area lets the hair down. Everybody comes to town for this.
Yeah. This is something good. You cannot miss this. You can't miss it if you're coming down the road. You're either coming southbound on 19 from Philadelphia, come to the four-way stop in Collinsville. It's on your right, or you're headed north out of Meridian, going towards Philadelphia, and four-way stop. It's on the left.
Don't forget to mention that
First Baptist Church having a car show. Be selling real plates. Okay, so come on, and that's just right there around the corner. You can walk to it as well. So real plates at Collinsville First Baptist Church.
Now, does it work like you had in the past, where in front of the firehouse also you'll have some booths and you go around there? Whoops! I almost turned that over you.
And that was towards me.
And then you go back down toward the hardware store. Is that how the lineup is again?
Yes, sir. It'll be a full loop. We'll start there about Collinsville Water Association. Thank you to Collinsville Hardware. We'll be looping through their parking lot, coming down in front of their business. It's just going to be one long walkway, probably quarter-mile long, through there that people can come through and visit people. Another thing that I didn't mention is we're having our silent auction again this year.
What's some items? What do we got this year?
Oh my goodness, I can't even start at all the things that people have donated. Our day room is probably 40 by 30, and we can't get anything else in it. We're worried about having space to lay everything out so people can see it.
That's good.
So, thank you so very much to our sponsors who have donated all of that stuff. We were counting last night. Just the sponsors that just donated money to Collinsville for Collinsville Day, there's over 70 of them.
Wow.
This year. And that includes silver and gold sponsors who went over and above and really donated a good bit to help out the fire department and the community.
That is awesome when businesses step up to help volunteer fire departments, and the amount of money that it takes. When you get a new fireman in, what all do you have to look at money-wise to have this person outfitted to serve the community?
It's an incredible amount of money nowadays, Odie. Just the turnout gear, the protective suit that protects a firefighter nowadays is roughly $4,000 to $5,000, depending on, helmet and boots and things like that goes with it. By the time you add a radio to that, and then look at what they need to actually go into a fire, you've got $10,000 in the equipment that a firefighter needs to be safe to go in and fight a fire.
That's a lot of money that these departments are working extra to put on fundraisers so you're not burdening the taxpayers with every bit of this expense. You still got to take care of your fire station. You got to pay your internet, your power bill, your insurance. All of that stuff comes out of these individual departments, and it's important for our community to go out and help these fire departments with fundraisers like this. It's tough.
It's tough, and I think what happens is a lot of times people are moving into the Collinsville area, and they lived in town where you had municipal fire departments and paid professional fire departments and people there, and they don't realize once you get out into the country, once you get out into the communities, this is totally all volunteer. It's people, a lot of times they're volunteering, but they're also pulling money out of their own pockets to just be part of the organization. And we count on those communities, but now we give back to the communities. I think we talked about this a couple of years ago when I was here. Probably a 20 to 25% savings on homeowners insurance just because of the fire insurance rating that we give the community just by us being there, having the appropriate equipment, and train people to do the job.
Yeah, that goes a long way where the average person can save anywhere from $700-800 a year on homeowners insurance just because of an active volunteer fire department.
Are you trying to say Sandy needs to buy 2 barbecue plates?
Yes.
Okay.
At least
just
2.
checking.
Wait a minute, does she have a date?
Oh, yeah. I'm still trying to get her married.
Can she cook casseroles?
That may be the problem.
We got a fella for you. You might have to wait in line, but
that's right.
Again,
what time does everything get? What time do we need to start thinking to be there, and how long does it run?
Our vendors will start their sales at 8 o'clock Saturday morning, and they'll be there through 2. Food starts at 10 o'clock, and food goes through 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw in a shameless plug here, if you don't mind.
Oh,
Come
sure.
on with it.
We started a new program this year where we're working with the young people in the community. We're calling it our Junior Firefighter Program. We've worked through Lauderdale County schools, and we've gone into West Lauderdale schools. So we're looking for young men and women 16 to 18 years old who are in high school, and we're teaching them, there's a lot of things we're working to teach them, but letting them know about the career of firefighting and EMS. We've got agreements with all the agencies around us, with LEMA, with Meridian Fire, NAS Fire, Keyfield Fire, Metro Ambulance Service, where these young people can go into those organizations. They're going to help us with training. We're going to teach them what firefighting is about and what EMS is about while they're still in high school.
It's a good program.
Yes.
I think more need to do that because you have to start. So many times that things like this are overlooked, and that's a great place to do that. That's an initiative. I like that.
Yeah, you can actually, if you want to take an actual turn at what's going on with hands-on and EMS or fire, is that something you really want to pursue as a career? You can do that.
Sure.
And that's something that we're going to need as paramedics, EMTs, firefighters from now on.
Well, I really want to invite everybody for one other thing. Thursday night of this week, from probably 5 o'clock until about 8 o'clock, we're going to take our number 1 fire engine. We're going to be down at the Piggly Wiggly. People have been asking for years for T-shirts that they can wear, that the community can wear to show their support where they've supported our fire department. And we're going to have those junior firefighters out there that evening, and they're going to be showing off some of our equipment, and they're going to be selling T-shirts so people can wear them to Collinsville Day.
What time is that?
It's 5 to 8 Thursday afternoon in front of the Piggly Wiggly in Collinsville.
So they get to see that $900,000 piece of equipment that it takes to operate.
That's any wife. Don't say it that way.
People don't realize sometimes the amount of money that goes into those vehicles. Not just the vehicle itself, but the equipment on the vehicle is worth just about as much as the vehicle.
Yeah, and you can't do it without either one.
And you can't do it without either one.
That number to call, 601-490-0876, or simply come by online, or any other ways to do this?
Yeah, come see us. Our Facebook page, you can message us. Our web page, you can get in touch with us, or you can call Ms. Pam at that number you just gave, 490-0876. And she'll take care of you on your booth space or anything else you might need.
Tony, we can't thank you enough for coming in.
He doesn't know that phone number because he just says,
wife.
Hey Siri, call my wife. And I better not do that. It be done woke Amy up. Oops.
That does happen. Tony, again, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much for having us this morning.
Collinsville Day coming up this weekend. We'll be right back. Okay, we have to be over here, Odie, and do it this way. When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp to trail riding or just working around on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options, helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, or conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. Speaking of volunteer fire departments this morning, early Newton County had to ring the bell that went across the county. Yeah. Chunky Duffy Road there at Highway 494, we had a fire as we pull this up. This is a beauty salon that is no longer there, fully engulfed as firefighters arrived on the scene and totally destroyed.
That's tough. You work that hard for your business and then lose it like that. We hope they got insurance and pray that they're okay. Glad no one was there at the time. Man, that's tough. But thank you for firefighters who get up at their time away from work and leave their wife and their kids and say, I'll be back. I'm going to support my community. And thank you for the community for allowing us to have the equipment that we've got. So it's a complete partnership with everybody involved to have a good volunteer fire department, no matter what community or county you're in.
I don't know what caused this, but as we stay on Newton County, I guess we need to give him a break there.
As busy as he is.
He done wore out a phone. Jody has no cell phone. Now, I don't understand how they don't have that quick response there where he can send Chief Deputy over to get him a new phone.
Just go get me a nothing.
We got to work on that. But the High Sheriff's phone is dead, and he says call 635-4401 if you need him, or 911, and he'll send somebody a running there.
He said, call my work number, 911.
I'm shocked he didn't give his wife's cell phone number. I'm insisting we have that so we can reach him. I bet she can find him.
She'll answer the phone. She'll know exactly where he's at.
Absolutely there. So if you're trying to get Jody Pennington, Sheriff of Newton County, his phone is DOA, so to speak.
Yeah. Maybe it's a little needed vacation from the telephone. Teresa, I missed y'all too. I had to work yesterday, but I did miss y'all too.
And speaking of that, let's just let me go back and find that, Odie, as we talked about yesterday while you wasn't here. I want to. I know Collinsville, y'all were there also. Let me go back and pull up the pictures from this accident from yesterday morning. It'll take me just a second to scroll back through. Well, I made a lot of posts yesterday, didn't I? There's a bunch of stuff on here to learn.
You don't know what all you got going on, do you?
I sometimes forget where I've been.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that or not. We're getting warm. Don't forget, we got Wings and Tails coming up next week. I saw that.
Wings and Tails.
Boy, I got a sunrise picture, so that means we're getting close.
Yep.
Not yet, we're not.
All right, it's getting there. We promise you.
Boy, there's a lot goes on here. Here we go. Now, this was the scene, Highway 19 yesterday, and this would be at Wilsondale Road.
You've got to be careful when you have a motorhome, and we see this with log trucks. You've got to be careful. But that Jeep
right here
was attached, yes,
okay,
to the back of that motorhome, and then trying to come across the highway. He stuck out just a little bit more than the median was giving him room for.
Now, Chief, I want to ask you this. Let me show this picture right here. You were there on scene. Tell us about this.
This was an incredible accident. The van is messed up very much, and this van actually had 2 accidents yesterday morning. The one was coming south on 19 where it struck the Jeep, and it came across the median and was facing south on Highway 19. The lady was very, very blessed in that she was able to get out of that van and get to the shoulder of the road before it was struck by the semi that was coming northbound. And we looked to just kind of walk that off yesterday. When that van was struck by that semi, that van probably went 100 yards up 19.
Wow.
Before that, everything got stopped for the second time that van had been struck. If that lady had been in that van when it was struck, I'm not sure she would be with us today, but she was out walking around when I arrived yesterday morning.
As you can look at the push bumper on this rig here of where it struck that, it is truly a miracle there. And as we were talking before we were on there, normally you say never get out of a vehicle during a wreck, but if there's no headlights, it's before daylight, it may be best if you can to get out of them. And that saved her life yesterday. Just
be safe if you're getting out of the vehicle.
Odie, you and I were talking about this. You see all these storms, ice storms, to where slam, and you're sitting in your car and you're a sitting duck. What do you do? Now, we don't have those problems normally here, but up north, some of our viewers know what we're talking about.
Up in Tennessee last year had 100 people that were either fatally injured or major injury from being in a car pileup.
Right.
It's just constant back to back. You've got to get out and get off the side of the road as fast as possible. But then you've got some of these cars that dart off to the side of the road trying to not hit another vehicle. It's scary out there. You've got your head on a swivel no matter what it is.
I watched it, and this was during those snowstorm type things. I was watching a video where a state trooper was standing where he's supposed to off the shoulder of the road talking to somebody, and you see him suck his gut in and jump like this in a 18-wheeler. I mean, it was like that, went off in the median behind him. And it was what you would call a near miss, and close.
When we're working wrecks on the interstate or a highway or either a regular road, man, slow down. I mean, we're sitting here trying to control a hazardous scene or a scene where we've got someone that's injured needing help, and y'all just fly by. A lot of people just have no regard for what's going on, and it is a very dangerous situation working these. Slow down. That's all we ask you to do. And put this dead gum thing down. If you want a camera, pull up on the road, stop, get out, walk back down there and take you a picture. But just driving down the road and you doing this, oh man, that's going to ruffle my feathers.
Somebody arrested him. I don't know if y'all got, and this, I'm going to go ahead and say that we got a Mississippian that's kind of mad at this point. And he's trying to sell his house. He might be so mad. I think it's up for sale for $14 million down in Hattiesburg right now.
Does it have a volleyball court?
I'm unsure, but I know a local university not far from there that does. One of them real nice ones.
A new one.
Yeah, that's right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just about 5 years old.
Yeah, I heard. I wonder if that use comes with it.
Do you have Netflix?
I do.
Well, it happened back in 2010, but Netflix is getting ready to air a program that is going to air the sex scandal of Brett Favre from 2010. Oh. They're going to do a little TV show about it.
What?
Woof. Woof. I ain't going to touch it.
Yeah, I ain't neat. I wonder if that's why he's trying to sell his house.
I don't know.
Netflix off. How much you want for me to just buy that there movie?
She took the media position as New York Jets game day host back in 2008. She was 39 at the time, and then I guess something.
Huh. Wow, she's a pretty little thing.
He may have texted her. We don't know. We'll find out. We'll wait to find out when the show comes.
I bet she brought the text with her to the TV program.
You think so?
I bet she did.
Daily Mail has the story there. We'll see what happens of this. She says that he destroyed her life. We'll see what Netflix, how they document this, and it goes from there.
I wonder if they interviewed him.
She told Netflix all of that. We'll just see what becomes of it.
Well, since I've already got Netflix, I might have to watch it just to see what's going on.
Let's see here. Yeah, I need to read more about that. For the Untold promo for the Fall of Favre is the name of the Fall of Favre. I don't know. And I really and truly don't know much about this. I remember something being mentioned in the news, and then we had the other stuff that came out. And I don't think he's been dropped from any of that yet. He's tried several times to have it dropped. I don't think it has.
It really has.
But also on the same side, nothing has happened either way. It's just kind of in the middle. True. So we'll see what becomes of this. For Untold, the Fall of Favre.
In 2008. So it's 17 years ago.
Yeah, isn't that a little bit...
Well, I mean...
That's a little bit old to be doing this, isn't it?
Well, obviously, she came forward years ago with it, and it's nothing new, but now she is... she's got a movie about it.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll just see what becomes of it. It may not be anything. Who knows there? But Netflix and also Daily Mail reporting on that. All right, we'll be right back as we get this morning underway, as we'll get some more local events that have gone on the area. We do have a name that's been released in the shooting that happened on 22nd Avenue. We'll share that with you coming up in a moment. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right. Good, reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn.
Here we
is. My reflexes are getting slower. As we mentioned, we do have a name now in the person that was deceased from the 22nd Avenue shooting as we pulled this up this morning. Byron McQuarters. He was age 35, is the person who was shot Monday afternoon on 22nd Avenue during an altercation. Now, at this time, the person involved in this, the name has not been released. And I had a lot of people going, well, why don't you do this? We have been given this, number one. Number two is the person has not been charged with a crime. At this point, it will be turned over to the next grand jury. If something comes out of that, then most likely police will release names and all of that at that point. But at this time, he has not been charged with a single crime.
So the police department hadn't released his name?
No, they have not. Okay. Now, that may change, but as of this moment, I have not gotten that. At this moment, it was an altercation. There is no arrest photo. There's a lot of people, why don't you show his photo? Why don't you? There isn't a documentation of this because it hasn't happened. You can't charge somebody for something if police do not. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I guess they're going to take their investigation
Correct.
and go to the grand jury and say,
Here it
this
is.
is up to y'all. This is what happened. If y'all want to charge him, charge him. If not, don't. So that's where we stand at right
Correct.
now. Well, definitely prayers for everybody involved.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely for this young man who lost his life, and prayers for his friends and his family, that some comfort's given.
It is.
Terrible.
This comes to mind. Boogie there. There you go.
Oh.
He didn't have but 4 felony warrants. I mean, I would have probably not stopped either.
What's one more card?
Yeah, he's got it now.
I thought if you had 3, you go.
That's why they
Iron Dome.
That's why they were looking for him, I think, there. Well, there you go. This ended on 45th Avenue and 15th Street. That poor little Suburban there got a little beat up during the altercation there as that black car slammed into it as police were after him. He was trying to get away, his best there. There's the Dirty Dozen. Minus Chuck Roberts. He was there amongst them and drove off before I could get there.
You don't want them after you. I'm going to go ahead and let you know.
That's just the way it was yesterday afternoon as you look at this. It was a lot of police, a lot going on there.
Very active.
And he did go to jail at the end of it. He slammed the car into that Suburban and then jumped out and ran and attempted to outrun them. But they had somebody wearing skinny jeans that caught up to him. I'm not naming names, but it was the only pair of skinny jeans that I saw in the police department yesterday. And apparently they make you sprint better.
Was they stretchable? You know,
we'll have to ask his wife.
Here it comes.
Boogie there. And they did catch him there, 15th Street, as he tried in someone's backyard. He was trying to make stride there, but
you can't outrun the skinny jeans.
Let me see here. I don't know if I got skinny jeans in here or not. This was the live there. He's skinny jeans is in there. You can't miss him. But that was live. You can go back and watch that. It was quite interesting there. We had
his wife saying, "I bought them for him."
I know that's why he's wearing them. He's got to.
She said, "Put these on before you leave the house." He's okay.
Skinny jeans. Good guy though. We like him. I have to tell him how it really is there. Let's see.
We've been there. We know when they tell us to wear something, we wear it.
Sometimes you just got to wear it whether you want to or not.
Exactly.
Let's get into a few things that happened in today in history, Odie. Let's go back. This really comes home to you. It's what built the Barrett household.
That's right. Nothing but some good old ice cream.
1904, it became something there.
Yeah, the ice cream cone.
I had to fight the urge not to go get one of those last night. I really wanted it, and I had that urge to jump in that Tahoe to go find me some Dairy Queen somewhere.
I don't know how it is now, and I'm sure it hasn't changed. It was not ice cream. It's actually ice milk. It's 96% fat free without any toppings. But yeah, it's a unique flavor. But
so you're telling me I could lose weight by eating ice cream?
Well, you might not gain none, but you can't eat the cone. But
can you sing "Grease is the Word"?
Grease is the word.
Y'all remember that? Yeah. You remember the principal?
Ding, ding, ding.
That's it. 1908, Eva Arden was born on this date. She was the principal there of Rydell High School. Miss Brooks.
Yeah.
She played the principal in 1 and 2.
Sure did.
What a time in history we're thinking. This is one of those faces only a wife could love.
But he had an awesome car.
Yes, he did. Wrong button. Al Lewis was born today, and he played, of course, Grandpa on the Munsters.
He had that casket car.
Boy, that'd make him 102 years old. Oh, my. 1925 for You Johnny Reb and all the other songs of Sink to Bismarck and the Battle of New Orleans. This guy was it. And don't forget, North to Alaska. Oh. Johnny Horton was born in this state. Y'all forget that there's a J in front of that Horton. We don't know where it come from either. It just kind of appeared. Yes, it is.
It's silent.
Just overlook it.
Yeah.
Front row. Let's see here what else we got. The first women's prison opened today in 1927. How long do you think before a fight happened?
As soon as the second one got there.
It did. I didn't realize that had happened. Wow. Happened there in West Virginia. Coal miner country. That's where that
So
is.
is it closed now?
Well, I don't know.
It doesn't look like a woman's been cleaning it.
It needs some help, doesn't it? Woo, kind of rough looking there.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like looks above the old courthouse there, how it looked up there. Flaky and nasty.
Yeah.
Let's see, Gary Collins was born on this day in 1938. Y'all remember him? He married Miss America,
Yes.
Mary Ann Mobley. I think, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he like a
Talk show host
yeah.
deal, yeah. Yeah.
Gary Collins. But Mary Ann Mobley was absolutely gorgeous. Remember him?
Oh, that was the drunk uncle, wasn't it?
That was him. Stayed drunk all through every one of them.
Yeah.
What I didn't know was that he was in Convoy. I'd have to go back and watch that to find him. Huh. I had no
Learn
idea.
something every day.
But he was in Rocky as the brother-in-law that done nothing with cigars. This looks totally different than I thought it would. The very first one, Mr. Potato Head. We can't say Mr. anymore, can we?
Just Tater Head.
Tater Head.
Yeah.
Because they took away her necklaces and anything that you could determine. But this was the first Mr. Potato Head, 1952, that went on sale.
Boy, I'm glad they redid it.
He looks a little different now, doesn't he?
My grandson had a big, huge, hollow Mr. Potato Head, and inside of it was a bunch of other potato heads. And it had female potato head. It had.
I thought you were
Mr.
describing
Potato
wife
Head.
number 2 there for a moment.
I wish I could have removed her mouth.
1957, it was recorded, the song.
Oh boy, Jailhouse Rock.
Y'all remember that? It was 1957. Everybody dancing to the Jailhouse Rock.
He could get up on them toes, couldn't he?
Well, long before Michael Jackson figured out how to. What was that trick where he done the? Did they screw the shoes to the floor? Is that?
Yeah, well, he had. It's kind of like a fifth wheel, where you've got your hitch and then you drive up on there, and you just put the heel of his shoes in there, and then he could lean over, and then he could just pull his boot off of it, and you wouldn't tell that there was something there.
Great move.
Oh yeah, and everybody going,
Yeah.
The moonwalk, all that he did. Yeah.
It was 1970. Tom T. Hall wrote this song. It's been recorded by many, many, many people, but, well, that's how I got to Memphis. Whew, what a big song. 1970, Bobby Bear had it.
Oh, Bear.
I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you ain't got no clue.
Uh-uh.
Okay, I thought so.
I've heard of Bobby Bear.
That makes me the winner. Down in Louisiana, where black trees grow,
Oh, is that Bobby Bear?
lives a voodoo woman named Marie Laveau.
Marie Laveau. All right, yeah. Well, now I know the name. Yeah.
You too too ugly for a rich man like me.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Marie
like that.
Laveau. Yeah.
It would be 1945 that Hitler would commit suicide today. Today was the day in that bunker that it all happened. Now, is there conspiracy theories that didn't happen?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, it sure is. But the best we can tell you, it's recorded in history that it did happen. It's like we don't really know if somebody walked on the moon or was it really done in Hollywood. All
We don't
conspiracy
know
theories.
If somebody's no longer with us or if he's a singing preacher up in Tennessee.
Are you trying to suggest that Elvis may be alive?
It's possible.
Shame on you. I'm starting rumors.
He's in the house. He has not left the building.
Boy, it was amazing how many Burger Kings he was spotted at in 1978.
Yeah, it was.
I remember as a kid, Elvis has been spotted.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
Where's he at?
Did they? I don't remember because I was young. Did they show an open coffin at any point?
I really don't know if they did or not. That's something we might have to go back and research.
Graceland. As we go back to 1974, anybody remember this woman?
That's the ugliest mother-in-law there ever was.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You've had more than anybody in the room. We're just asking.
But they wasn't ugly.
And Dora is who that is from Bewitched. Durwood's mother-in-law.
Durwood.
And again, the reason this particular detective show didn't work out in the South is we wore a sweater, and nobody ever thought it was cool to wear a sweater and chase bad guys. I've yet to see anybody cool do that.
No, you had a sweater and a toboggan.
It didn't work.
We were Dirty Harry at that time.
Exactly.
That was what it was.
Starsky and Hutch. That was way different. This little guy would move on from Roseanne to become a mega star.
Funny. I mean,
The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
But he played the boyfriend there back on Roseanne.
The good-looking girl. Oh, you on The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
He was the ugly Connor's boyfriend. Wasn't he?
Yeah, sure was. But yeah, he dated the blonde-headed girl. Her, right?
No, the one on the left. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I think in real life she may have been prettier. Just
I just couldn't get by the voice. But I'm sure that was stage.
Probably so. 1977, you would hear it on the radio. It was, Southern Nights.
Oh, yeah.
As Glenn Campbell would have a number one with that. Thought you might want to know that. Back in, this was 1983. And you go back to the almost cheating songs. It was Reba's first attempt to that of "You're the First Time I Thought About Leaving Him." Whoop.
She's a pretty one. She's like a bottle of wine. She gets pretty with age too.
But those years between 82 to 85, 86, truly, whoever's in New England, it doesn't get any better than those years. I liked that music style a whole lot better back then. Nothing wrong with what she does now, but it was good.
The country rock it is now.
Yeah. This is actually country now. We've relabeled this as he should be put into the Country Music Hall of Fame for doing this. Just beat it.
I mean, absolutely ahead of his time.
I mean, that was country when country wasn't country. Let's just go ahead and tell how the facts are.
That's your new genre there.
Truthfully, y'all, I ain't kidding y'all. That's more country than what's
Well, yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
It is. Because you can understand the words.
That's right.
And it had a little story. Just beat it.
Yep. But that, you get through with Elvis, who showcased well before anything. And then Michael Jackson picked up where he left off with the dynamics and the training that went along with what he did on stage.
Now, I've had some people try to put a third one in there, and I don't agree with it. Prince was not in that category to me.
Prince
he was good at what he did, but he was not. I don't think
he didn't do the choreography.
Yeah.
That I don't think anybody's ever done the choreography that Michael Jackson has.
There's three, in my opinion, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. There's Hank Williams that started something that had never been done. Then along comes Elvis, and then comes along Michael Jackson that changed the future of music the way it was. Now, some will go back a little bit further and try to grab Jimmy Rogers and put in that. But Hank was what really put it into the world of common man. And then along come Elvis, and then you got to give credit where credit's due on that.
I mean, Michael, that's all he ever did was sing. And now this guy right here.
Ooh, we go back for a Mississippian.
Yes, sir.
Muddy Waters. He would pass away today back in '83. Sharecropper parents, and went on to do the blues.
That's some good stuff right there.
Yeah, we like that. It was 1990. Do you remember this?
Unfortunately.
The Dance.
No. That is Mine and Amy's song. That's the only song I have ever sang at a karaoke.
You've done karaoke?
One time, and it was with that song.
I must ask why you would do that.
Because that's Mine and Amy's song.
Y'all dance to it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You ever listened to the words to that, Odie?
I have.
It has nothing to do with love.
Well, that's not how it became our song.
Okay, all right. I'm just letting you know that the lyrics there are all pretty bad.
It is, and this was from 28 years ago.
Okay.
And so it's just kind of, we just say it's our song because it's a big part of the relationship. And, I mean, we dated, golly, it's been 30 years ago now. Boy, time flies.
I'll be good. 1990, this show ended. Do y'all remember? This is the last time we'd see Greg Evigan. BJ and the Bear Guy. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
My Two Dads. It would, after 3 years, come to an end today.
Well, that was good because I couldn't watch it the first time it aired.
The My Two Dads?
Yeah.
What was it about? Because I remember seeing it, but I never
I don't know.
watched it.
Somebody had 2 dads. I wasn't going to watch it.
You didn't care what happened?
Didn't care.
I don't think it was that. I don't
think it was, but I just couldn't do it.
But I couldn't handle bosom buddies. That was like, see, woo boy.
Yeah.
A little too much for me. 1991, Trisha Yearwood. And if I hear this song ever again, it's too soon because it was played. And it was played, and it was played some more as she's in love with the boy.
So are you saying that it was on your list to play?
It was on one of those that always showed up after they went and done a audience testing with country music fans, and it tested highly. No, they just put it on the list. Nobody wanted to hear it anymore.
Enough is enough is enough.
Enough, without a doubt. There were several of those songs that just hung around for years upon years, and that was one of them.
She's a decent actor in 1883. She's done a good job.
She's in that? Trisha Yearwood is?
Yeah, her and her husband both.
You sure you're not getting her confused with Tim McGraw on Faith Hill?
Oh, it was Faith Hill. They all look alike. Look at the hair.
You have to fact check Odie once.
I wanted to keep you on your toes and see if you was paying attention. I don't know. The hair looks the same.
Faith is a lot hotter. Just saying. All right.
I did watch this show.
The Cosby Show was over after 208 episodes. Now, he had several of those Cosby shows, and I can't keep them all separate. Here's the difference, y'all. That's Faith.
She don't look that good right now on that 1883 show. She's hot right there.
Yeah, she's a little weathered in that 18. They're trying to do that natural look of she's been out in the wilderness forever there, Odie.
Well.
Spin City ended also today back in 2002, if y'all remember that show. Had Michael J. Fox in it. I never watched an episode of it.
He was something to do with the political speechwriter or something like that.
Maybe so. This was one of my funny shows that I really enjoyed, of a guy that wins a lottery ticket. And he realizes as he picks up that lottery ticket that was floating across it, here comes a Cadillac. Boom! And he gets hit. And he took it as a message from God to go fix everything that he ever done wrong in life. He had a list of everybody that he had ever done wrong, and him and his brother went to him to go, hey, I done you wrong as a kid. I'm here to make it right. What can I do?
Really?
Yeah, that's what.
So I need to go watch it.
The whole show was about him trying to make good on anything that because he was a criminal too, and he stole stuff. And he'd knock on the door. Hey, 10 years ago I stole your TV. Here's a new TV. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And that's what the whole show was about. And it was,
watch that.
My name is Earl, and his brother Randy, and Miss Presley over there. Joy was her name.
Well, I will have to kind of
Crabman in
watch it.
It even had Patty the daytime hooker in it.
Did he do her wrong?
No, she was just so ugly she couldn't work at night. She never had any business. It was really funny, but it was all about a tale of to where he walking down the street and that lottery ticket, he picks it up and then he gets hit by a car as soon as he picks it up.
So he didn't buy the ticket?
No, it was given to him. So it was given to him by God, and that was his sign that he needed to go take care of business there. You remember this guy?
I do remember that guy.
Tom Preston. Of course, he was on there with Larry and his other brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl. Oh, tons of shows.
Yeah.
This guy just done so many things. Cameo
I just couldn't see that. I couldn't watch no Bob Newhart.
Bob Newhart was hard to watch because it was so uninteresting.
Yes.
Yeah. It was bad.
Oh, man, I remember this.
Can you believe that's been 3 years ago?
Golly.
And she committed suicide, as we would find out a few days later. Naomi, gone.
Tough.
Sandy White, look at her. She's already standing in line for that meal there. She loved Earl.
And what end is the hair fixing going to be on? Is it before you go in, or is it as you leave the line?
Odie's going to have an El Camino, and you could pass for Earl, so to speak. If you had a ball cap, you might be Earl.
Well, thank you. I thought I was Festus.
We'll be right back.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, and we have to say thank you when good deeds are done.
Yeah, you know, when you have a body like this, it takes a lot to keep it going.
And let me show y'all what the body will look like after this. Look at that.
Ooh. Man, I tell you what.
The Brady's brought it to us. Marsha brought us some donuts, and I can't thank you enough.
It's hard to have
a physique like
this.
We hunt many buffets to look like this, y'all.
Yes.
You can't just build this overnight. It took many years.
Yeah, this isn't it. You have to go by the gym twice a day. You know, don't have to stop. You just
of course not.
But, you know.
Odie, we couldn't help but notice there was a car off in the bushes yesterday.
Ooh.
And this would be up near Walmart Bonita. If someone drove off the edge of the road, that's a long way down there.
Yeah, it's a pretty good ways down. That's right there. There's about where the railroad track goes under the bridge, in between, say, Walmart and the mall over there. If you're going the back way.
Let me show this, y'all. This is coming up on it right here. Now let me back up here. This is another one of those instances. If she hadn't had a phone or someone saw it, you'd never know that car's down there, Odie.
No. It would be a while before you could realize something's happened.
But y'all look at that. Had to have some pine trees removed just to get it out.
Yep, Meridian Fire Department had to get the chainsaw out, cut some of them out so we could get down there to her. Meridian Fire Department, Metro Ambulance, outstanding job, and then Lewis Wrecker come in and retrieve the vehicle. But Meridian Fire Department and Metro Ambulance, I'm telling you, it's been a blessing working with everybody, and we all get along, and that's key for emergency personnel, working as one team, and you definitely get that working with Meridian Fire Department and Metro Ambulance. But we're glad she's going to be okay. She did go in for a
little evaluation,
observation, just to make sure everything's good. But prayers are with her, and hope everything's going good this morning.
I couldn't help but notice that the roadway was blocked over by First State Bank late yesterday afternoon, and here's what we had there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, got a Mustang with a little damage there. Also, a Toyota pickup truck. Metro arrived on the scene. We're in the fire department as they got all this taken care of there. I had a little flat tire on that one.
Yeah, it was just flat on the bottom.
Now there was like 3 events that all happened at the same time. This was just after the car chase ended on Highway 19, on 45th Avenue.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Gives you a bird's eye view there of the street corner.
Yeah. Hey, you could have gotten up on the 3-foot building and gotten an aerial shot.
I was okay. I was fine without that.
We got you up there. You was off.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going back. I don't know where we're going to take next year's Christmas pictures, but it may not be there.
Get in a helicopter.
The struggles that it is. Yeah. It's tough to be me. It's tough. It's tough.
We're going to work with you. That's like Mr. T. You couldn't get him in no airplane.
I just about have to have one of them, y'all.
They'll slip him a Valium. We'll have to
give me a
slip
shot.
You one. You just kind of come to going, now, how did I get up here? Don't worry about it.
Speaking of fire departments, Tony's still with it. Y'all going to have the Touch a Truck program coming up?
We will. That's another thing that will be down next to Collinsville Auto Parts Saturday is Keyfield again, NAS, Metro. I hear the Sheriff's Department's bringing their new SWAT vehicle out there.
Ooh, that's a big bad boy right there.
It's supposed to be out there, and even have some construction equipment for young people to see and that sort of thing. And we're going to give all these organizations the opportunity to come up and speak and kind of tell the community and tell people what they do for us.
Yeah.
So it's a multifaceted thing that's going to be going on, and it's all part of just making Collinsville Day an all-day thing for people to come and enjoy.
That's awesome. It's good to see y'all being as active as y'all are with everybody, and something for everybody. Definitely Saturday. Come out. Everything starts at 8.
Starts at 8.
Food stops at 2. But then you still have activities go throughout. What else do you have going on that you hadn't mentioned? We've got the music, got the touch a truck, got the silent auction, food,
the petting zoo,
ball games
going on all day. We mentioned the car show up at First Baptist. So it's an all-day thing. Well, I say all day. Hopefully, we've got the Bud and Bowl downtown, and we didn't want to take away from their event either. So that's the reason we're ending around 2:30. We've told our vendors, as long as people are still there, you're welcome to still stay there and keep selling your wares by all means. The county's working with us and allowing us to shut down some streets and make it safe for everybody. Matter of fact, the concert's going to be in the middle of Nancy Drive.
There we go.
We're going to shut down the street and just have people come out and, like I said, set up their lawn chairs and just make it a day. Have fun.
Saturday is when it will all happen there. I hope you can make it out. We'll be there as well for the big event there. Listen, we'll be right back. We got some birthdays and a few other events going to happen this weekend we're going to tell you about. We'll be right back. American Portable Buildings not only has buildings, but they also have trailers. They're budget friendly, zero down, no credit check. Come take advantage of these savings today. Take a look at all they have to offer. If it's a trailer you need, they have them from 12-foot to 16-foot to 18-foot, even car haulers. If you're tired of having to borrow a trailer every time you need one, see them today. Call 601-693-6200 or drop by for a visit at 4838 Old Homestead Road in Meridian. Rockhouse Gun & Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun & Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun & Pawn. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie, and thanks a lot, Chief, dropping by with us there. And we'll see him Saturday, Collinsville Day, as they get ready for their big events. There was some gunfire reported yesterday. I put this out, and it did happen. I was in the area when all that single gunshot rang out. No one was hurt. Police arrived on there. Plenty of police arrived, as a matter of fact, in the area to look at that. Another thing that we wanted to bring up, this is going to be happening at Lauderdale County Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
They're going to have it's a yard sale. They use the word rummage, but it's a yard sale.
Well, we grew up going to the rummage sale.
You got to rummage through it.
You got to rummage through it. And that's an awesome program. It helps people get homes. But you don't just walk up and you get a home. You've got to work. You've got to have a way to pay for it. You've got to work on other Habitat for Humanity homes. It is not a freebie. You have to put some blood, sweat, and tears into that program, but yet a very, very affordable home that you have to actually earn. I love that program.
Now, Northcrest Baptist Church also has a rummage sale. Begins on Friday night from 4 until 8 p.m., and then they'll have it back between 7 and 1 on Saturday. They're doing a fundraiser there also, be at Northcrest.
Yeah.
So check that out. A few of those going on. There's going to be several events. Bud and Boiling is going to be coming up this weekend. So make sure to come down for the big events that we've got for that downtown Meridian going into the afternoon hours. We'll have a lot of fun with that. So we'll see you there as well, as we're out and about in a lot of places over the weekend there. Let's see. Nothing major happened there. And I wanted to bring this up. Well, that happened. Yeah. That's already over.
Never mind.
Yeah. I almost wanted to talk about something that had already happened.
Oh, yesterday.
We need to bring this up because it started this morning at 7 o'clock. Kemper County, a road is closed there, Odie, at Neely Town Road, Kellis Store. So, can't go that way, and they will let us know when that roadway is back open.
Now, find out the hard way. State Boulevard, that's being repaved, so they've got parts of that shut down.
Yes, sir.
I had no idea. I'm glad I didn't need to.
It was kind of like
go that way.
Reverse. I had to back up and go a different route to get to the car chase. I'd been there before it was over had that not happened. But I had to figure out where I was.
Yeah. So if you're on that, be careful if that's part of your trip.
Yeah.
You might want to go around that area.
I was using Waze to get to where I was going. He said, "I don't know where we are."
When you have a road is that much used, that highly used, usually we know about it. But I found out about it because Scotty Ray.
It was like Runt Road.
You would think when a major road is closed, information gets out.
It was blocked off there in that big curve there, so we went on around it there. Let's see what else we've got going on this morning. There's a couple things across the state that we hadn't mentioned. Let me get back here to some of the state news there.
Kurt Messer, how are you, sir?
What's he up to there?
Hey, ain't no telling what he's up to, but he's up and at 'em.
Now, I like this guy a whole lot. He does for Christian music like no one else. Anybody know the name David Crowder? The last time I saw David, he was out at the Evangel Temple. That's been a few years ago. And I got caught up in work, and I got there the last 15 minutes of the show, so I didn't get to see a whole lot. But David Crowder is going to be in Flowood for Family Fest. If you like David Crowder a lot, that's going to be coming on, I think, May the 10th, if you like him. His music is good. Run, Devil, Run. Come As You Are. The list goes on and on of what he has done there. And one of the big things, and I'll be getting a photo here in just a little while. 1986 in Leake County, a young girl went missing. It would be, her last name was May. It would be 3 weeks later, they found her body in a creek. After all these years, they have made an arrest in Missouri. Scott County is where all this happened. They've made an arrest. He's been booked. Wow. He has been charged with her murder after all these years, and they tied it, the best way that I know to describe this, to another murder that had almost the same circumstances as Scott County. And from what I understand, the man has confessed to killing of her. Her family now can know what happened. And she was within sight of her home when it all went down. The vehicle she was driving, headlights still on, and she was not in the car. Everything she owned was in it. So her name was Chandra May. And we'll be getting a little bit more information on that this morning from police. So thoughts for that family after all these 39 years, Odie.
39.
Cold case file, finally. Matter of fact, I think the sheriff said he was 16 in Scott County when it happened.
Man. And now he's sheriff and part of helping get that took care of.
Do you know they done fired the baseball coach up at Mississippi State?
No.
He's gone. He's out of there. So we don't know who's going to be taking over, but it ain't going to be him coming up this fall.
Same.
Chris Lemonis. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Pretty close?
Lemonis? Who knows? I'm not sure.
He's out of there. You don't have to say it anymore.
Now, is that football or
baseball?
What about football?
Do they have a team?
Well, they had uniforms.
Okay. We love them. It's just they can't win a game. I really don't know who they ought to just do that thing. Remember the comedian that wore the trash bag? The unknown comic? The unknown football coach? He sat on the sidelines.
Have a couple of eyes poked out. Hey, run this play.
Love
Oh,
Mississippi State,
man.
but, just can't seem to win there. Who do we have having a birthday today?
Donna Harrison had a birthday yesterday, and Hank Addy turning 10 years old today, and that's all we've got.
So it was only 2 today?
Yeah, well, one yesterday and one today.
Well,
but that's okay. Just a slow birthday day.
That happens from time to time now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Madison County. We had somebody. If you're going to steal, don't steal from the man that can cuff you. Your DoorDash food coming, and he was a deputy. They stole his food. He got caught. Kind of like
stole the food. Now you got a cop that's mad because he's hungry. We call that hangry.
That's correct, and we're not sure if he was wearing skinny jeans. We're checking into it.
Huma and Thibodeau areas.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Tallulah, Monroe, Delhi. Did we mention something about Louisiana?
Well, I had to because, all right, so that would be Huma and Thibodeau. So,
I don't remember talking about Louisiana.
I don't either, but obviously we did somewhere.
Done something because we got 2 people brought it up.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Well, all right, then.
Maybe we're projecting stuff that we don't know we're doing.
Hum.
You really are good then.
Yes.
All right, as we get ready to leave, thank y'all so much for being a part of this. And as each and every day, Odie's come up with a Bible verse for us to leave you with that will give you a little inspiration upon your day's travel.
Yeah, we're going to see where good Lord is going to take us to Romans 12:1, where he says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship." And that's showing our love for Christ and showing others what Christ has done through us, through our actions. We know there's only one way to pure happiness, and that is the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Everlasting life can only come through him. He is the only way through to God, and that is through our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Put him first in your heart, put him first in your life. Talk to him every day. All of your problems, everything that's been good, give him the blessings because it comes strictly from him. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see y'all Thursday, Friday Eve. Friday's coming. Hang in there. It won't be long. Until then, remember, we love you.
Wanted to show this as we head out. Look how bad this fog is, y'all.
Woo. Yes, be careful.
Jasper, Clark, Lauderdale, into Alabama. And I got pictures on my phone just a moment ago as we go up Highway 19 toward Philadelphia. It is thick, and thicker. Drive slow.
Yes.
Again, we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.